So just checking in with another update, and here we are with the weapons room. So we've used the masonry bricks, and we put some hooks on the wall, and at the top there is a couple of the headlight bricks. So we're going to feed some lights in from the back to light that up, and there's an archway just leading through there. So what we're now doing is building up the back again, so giving it support, so we can start building the rock structure up against it. Now the rock's going to be all the way out to the front here, so we need to make sure that's strong enough, because obviously that's going to be taking the weight of the roof. We put the snot bricks on there because I wanted to cover up the plate along there. So yeah, next thing we got to do is work out the steps, carry on building that back bit up, and we'll go from there. And surprise, surprise, we're not happy with the progress or what's happening here. So the first problem is the weapons room. You can't really see in it, so that's the angle you're going to have. There will be lights in there, but you're not really getting any idea of what's in there, because the majority of it's on the wall back there, so that's bad design. Second thing, having the garage here, then ramps going to a turntable, ramps to another turntable, and ramps out, it's just really complex. And it's just going to look like a building site across here. So what we're thinking of doing is making the rock come out like so, and then having a turntable on the rock. So we still have the garage over there, but there'll be ramps to the turntable, and then ramps going up out into the city there. The archway that's there, we're going to move over just a little bit, and then the waterfall will come down behind. Computer room will be staying over there, and we'll be having the bat wing still over here. We are going to be able to sort of like keep the majority of it. This section around here we shouldn't have to touch, which is good, and a lot of this around here we're not going to have to touch. It's probably just this bit here we're going to have to mess around with a little bit. So what we're going to do, we're going to rip that up now and start rearranging the plate, just to get an idea of it, and then we'll check in once we've got some progress. Again, and as you can see, we have totally destroyed that back section of rockwork. We've got the new outline of where the rock's now going to be coming, so that's all good. This section just here is where the waterfall's going to be coming, and we're going to have a bridge going, or an archway going over there, which is then going to lead to the platform where the bat wing's going to be housed. What we need to do now is just build all this rockwork up along here and around there. There's going to be two small arches on the rockwork there, just get a bit of character. Yeah, and then we've just got to work out where we're going to be putting the rooms. So whereas the weapon room was where these sand blue tiles were before, it's now going to be on this back wall here somewhere. And yeah, we've just got to look at it sort of like getting this rockwork built up, and then we'll work out exactly where everything's going to go. So we've managed to get the two arches in here, as you can see. So it just gives it a little bit more detail, a little bit more character, a bit more variety, I suppose. So I'm happy with how that's come out, and we've started to build the rock face round to this part here now. So just carry on doing that. We're going to be going up to, so it's probably twice as high as that is at the moment. It'll make it level with this side over here, which is where the garage is going to be. So the ramps can just come straight across over onto the turntable on there. So yeah, we just got to carry on doing this this bit here. So once we manage to build that up a bit, we'll then turn the whole mock around, and then we'll do the supports at the back there, so we can get that all level and supported. Ready for that section. So it's another day, and we're at the back of the BatCave now. So we flipped the work surface around 180 degrees, and now we're going to work on building this section up here, connecting it to the front bit there, and continue with the rock all the way around until it connects back up there. So the idea by the end of today is we want to have got this all level and all completed. So we're pretty much then back to how we were before we decided to rip it apart. I know it's frustrating going backwards with a mock, but I think it was a much better option to do it this way. Already I'm looking at it from the front and personally thinking it looks a lot better than it did before. There's a lot more character to the cave. So as you can see, it is a complete mess in the BatCave. Managed to build up all of this bit around here, so that's all the supporting structure, and we've made a start on the side wall, and this is the wall will be on display the whole time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a bat symbol on here, and I'm either going to put black bricks behind it, or fill it with black bricks so it matches the shape, so it's of the bat symbol. And I've decided to go for the bat symbol from the 2022 the Batman film. mainly because of the shape of it. It's got a lot of sharp edges on it, so it should be quite easy to achieve, hopefully. So yeah, I'm just going to have a play. I haven't got the black bricks to do it filling in there, but it's something I could add afterwards. So I'm just going to make it with grey to make sure that it works, because I'm going to be using the slopes in an inverted way. So for example, this one here, we'll have the black version of it and it will sit on top of it there. So I just need to make sure that it works how I need it to, and it's going to look okay. Once we know that works okay, we can carry on building this all up and then get back to the inside and carry on with the rock. So we have built up half of the side wall. This will always be on display. So yeah, we've got the bat symbol half done in there. It's indented by two bricks deep, and we're going to make it so that the bat symbol is probably actually going to be in dark grey, but just set back by a half a brick and kept in place by a Technic pin or something like that. Now, if we come back round to the front, obviously we've got all this mess here to clear up, but we're now going to continue working on the rock face just around this section here, and try and get it all up to the same level as this part here. And here we are for one final update for the week. As you can see, there's a bit of a change from last week. So the back section there has all been replaced, and now obviously sticks out as you saw in the other updates throughout the video. But I think it looks a lot better, and I'd really like those arches. I think they look a lot nicer as well. Just gives the rock face a little bit more variety and character to that. The archway over there, I think, will start showing up a lot more once we've got the waterfall behind it. As you can see, there is a turn disc thing there, and this bit will just clip onto that, which will enable that arch to be at a 45-degree angle. So it's going the opposite way, or not the opposite way, but a different way to what the bricks normally would go. So really pleased with that. There's little grey bits just splattered around on here, and that is just purely where we're going to do some little rock formations, just again to break up the blue and to give it a little bit more character. Now what we need to do next is build this section up along here, and then so we can have the turntable on there, and we will be doing ramps going down to the garage, which will be over here. Now there might need to be some supports coming up out of the water, but again I think that will will again give it a little bit of character. So I'm not going to tile all of that section there, just so I can get the ones up that I might need to on that section. The next part will be to build back on here, and then also at the back there, so we can do the weapons room, and to get ready to do the computer section, which will be over here along with the garage. Yeah, it's been a very productive week. Pleased with how it's looking now. I'm a lot happier than I was at the end of the last episode. Again, this section at the back here is a lot higher than it was previously, and you can just about make out the start of the bat symbol, which you're only going to be able to see from that side. So it's just more of a, so you're not, if you're over that side of the room and you're looking at the city, you don't just see a plain grey wall there. There's going to be a bit of character to it. That's it for this update. A lot more tearing down rock work, but each time I feel it's led to improvements, which is the main thing. So if you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you can be kept up to date with future updates, and give it a big thumbs up, and please share it with your family and friends. Thanks for popping on by. See you next time. Bye for now.